I want to tell the people out there that thank you for supporting me. And if you don't, suck my dick. And I know you think because I'm a woman I don't have a dick, but I have a pink dildo in my dresser.
Why should people care about Cardi B? Why should people care?
I think you should care. Well, you don't have to care for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give you no money. I don't help you out. I don't do anything for you. I just make you laugh and entertain you. And if that's good enough for me, then you should care. If I don't entertain you, then you shouldn't care. You should move on with your life.
Sometimes we might overestimate a celebrity's relationship with another celebrity. When an interviewer was telling Rihanna about a royal wedding, Rihanna didn't seem to be aware of the event, and the interviewer was actually surprised that she wasn't invited.
You stay on the internet more.
So you weren't invited? I was hoping that we would see her.
Why would you think I'm invited?
I don't know, you met him.
Okay, you met me. You think you're coming to my wedding? Am I coming to yours?
I mean, you'll get the invite.
It's 4 a.m. The streets are quiet, except for flashing cameras. Kanye West steps out, only to be ambushed by paparazzi. But instead of smiles, they get Kanye's full-on rage.
Like, stop asking me questions. You out in front of my house at 4 a.m. Talking about how's it going? It's not going good. Y'all here trying to take money out to make money off us. That's how it's going. It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. and you ask me how it's going. You know I don't want you to say nothing to me.
This isn't an interview. It's a warning. Jennifer Lawrence is mid-interview, giving her full attention. But the interviewer, busy scrolling on his phone. She doesn't let it slide for a second. Calls him out instantly. That's not awkward. That's savage.
How do you see yourself for the Oscar night? And how was
We're at the Golden Globes. If you put your phone down, you'd know that.
And how was working with Edgar Ramirez?
Zendaya's on a talk show and Tom Holland becomes the topic. The host brings up his height and those Spider-Man scenes. Zendaya doesn't miss a beat, turns it into a hilarious clapback. That's couple goals, with a savage twist.
The particular stunt, I don't know if it's in this, but there's Spider-Man swings us on top of a bridge, and he places me there.
Oh, there you are.
That's the bridge.
Yeah, that's the bridge.
We eventually jump off of that. I was screaming. Yeah. So he's supposed to gently, rest MJ on the bridge and walk away from her. Because of our height difference, I obviously, if we're on the same point,
we were attached.
We were attached. I would land before him. My feet obviously hit the ground before he does. So, what would happen?
Way back in the day, Kendall Jenner once tweeted, "If Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, I'm gonna be very upset. #favorite song." And Rihanna responded to that tweet by saying, "Well, don't come."
Billie channeled her inner Brit during an interview with Radio 1 that even left the host impressed with her subtle roast.
Pounds, pint of Guinness.
Pint of Guinness. That is the
Pint of
most
Guinness.
British I've ever heard. You want some golly lollies?
At an interview in Japan, the host was interested in learning to speak English, but let's just say Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't the most helpful teacher.
I'm really interested in learning English right now. Please tell me what your favorite word is.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
It can be kind of annoying for celebrities when they ask them about someone who they dated in the past, over and over. So sometimes they give very unenthusiastic responses to discourage interviewers from asking those questions.
Billboard cover story, you opened up and talked about how Justin Bieber has had a big impact in your life. And I want to know, how would you say he's most influenced the person that you are today?
I mean, I don't think anybody truly actually cares.
During an interview, the host kept trying to get Taylor Swift to say that her song Style was about Harry Styles, and Taylor kept deflecting the questions, and the interviewer didn't seem to get the hint, so she shut the questions down in a perfect manner.
Steen, look in his eye, long hair, slick back, white t-shirt. Is this autobiographical? Do you have that person?
Like I said, everybody has that person.
Does your person also sing?
I want them to picture their ex-boyfriend, not mine.
When Kris Jenner took some slabs of marble away from Kim Kardashian, Kim became kind of upset because the marble was hard to find, and she said to Kris she was going to charge her for the marble, and Kris didn't like that.
Whole bathroom?
Really? Because you didn't have one slab of marble?
No, we needed 10 and you took 10.
I took 6. In the United States, 6.
They just sent me the invoice today. You took 10.
You're charging me for the marble?
Absolutely.
During an interview with Selena Gomez at the David Letterman show, the host was telling her an anecdote about how he made Justin Bieber cry during a conversation, and that's when Selena added a savage remark.
And I said something, and I made him cry.
Well, then that makes two of us.
Savage and hilarious excuses to get out of a family gathering, Kim Kardashian lied to her sisters about having injured her leg. But in a turn of events, Kendall and Kylie Jenner decided to surprise Kim with flowers to cheer her up. And well, they caught her moving just fine.
I just really thought that you guys would be more offended if I said I forgot.
Kim, you could have just told us the truth. You know, enjoy your flowers.
Even the most experienced interviewers drop the ball sometimes.
My biggest fear is sharks.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But where do you find yourself in a situation where you could somehow be hurt by a shark?
When I swim in the ocean. What kind of question is that, bro?
On his show Heart to Heart, Kevin Hart had a brutal reaction when Don Cheadle mentioned his age.
And me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn!
I'm sorry.
But well, when it was Mark Wahlberg's turn for an interview, he was not going to let age discrimination slide and called him out for it.
As a young guy trying to achieve the success that you have already achieved.
You ain't that fucking young.
Well,
stop fucking with everybody that's a little bit older.
Well, let's just, wait a minute. Nobody.
Dude, Don, the legends.
Lantern was a film starring Ryan Reynolds that bombed at the box office and was not well critically received. During a BBC Radio 1 playground, insults even Ryan Reynolds knew it was game over when he heard Green Lantern.
I've never seen Green Lantern.
Neither have
so
I.
It's just from, you haven't either?
No, the editor didn't even see it.
But
You, the reason I'm asking about the past is that you've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in, you know, the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether, you know, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
are you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Come here. Come here. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Not very funny. Can you please?
No, it's okay. No, wait 1 second. What's so funny about that? It's ridiculous. Do you like making less of people? Is that it?
I couldn't really joke from the first. I apologise. I didn't really be taken like that. I thought it was some joke, some fun.
Is that you like doing mean things to people? That's really.
Somewhere in the
Alright, what the fuck? Stop this shit. What the fuck is that? Why is the track off from the band? This is the bullshit we deal with when we just doing a random rock and roll tour, alright? With no rehearsals and shit. I apologize for everybody at home streaming live on Love Life and Jay-Z's site, Life and Times. We can start this one again from the top.
There's a question about that though.
Because
you
because
sing
not everybody
live.
does, and I don't judge that. No, I don't judge that because there's so much dancing and there's so much running around, and that stage is insane.
Yeah, but you should judge that. You
Well,
know, you should
no, because
if-
all artists are different. I think.
No, I don't think it's cool to lip sync.
Really?
No.
Ever?
But I think if you pay money for a ticket to see a show, that the artist should have some pipes and sing their records.
That's
Why are you
polypropylene.
asking me these-
Wait, that'd poison you. That's polypropylene. Once on a talk show, tore up host's notes.
I'm just so fed up with all of it.
Not in a realistic context. And for that, I fucking Moonlight. God, I love Moonlight so much. I am so excited for Moonlight. And of course, you know, it was an amazing thing to hear La La Land. I think we all would have loved to win Best Picture, but we are so excited for Moonlight. I think it's one of the best films of all time. So I was pretty beside myself. I also was holding my Best Actress in a Leading Role card that entire time. So whatever story, I don't mean to start stuff, but whatever story that was, I had that card. So I'm not sure what happened, and I really wanted to talk to you guys first.